Let's take a look today at some vintage American pencils from Musgrave. Hello everyone. We are going to set our DeLorean flux capacitor time machine back just a little ways today for this episode and look at some vintage pencils from Musgrave. Now I believe these are vintage pencils because I don't believe Musgrave has these in their current lineup offered for sale. But they are made by Musgrave Pencil Company, Shelbyville, Tennessee. There is no name for these pencils and no model number. So this would have been presumably a bottom-of-the-line school or office pencil, their budget pencil, and I don't believe such a thing exists in their current lineup. So if I can stop dropping it, these are some sort of vintage, although they're not antique by any stretch. The ferrule is still a very modern-looking ferrule. You can see this is a number 1 graded pencil I have here. I have a few of those. These came in a odd group of pencils found at my local thrift, I'm certain, not too long ago. I do have one number 3 pencil. Oddly, no number 2, or evenly no number 2. I only have oddly 1s and 3s. But so yeah, it says bonded lead. It doesn't say really anything else on these pencils. They're a standard school pencil yellow, very reminiscent of another sort of generic American pencil, probably from a similar time period. These from Faber-Castell, American number 2 school pencils, very similar purpose, similar market, I would assume, although the American has a nicer ferrule, if you ask me. These are kind of generic on the Musgrave. The only other Musgrave I see nearby is this Cub, and this has been made by Musgrave for a very long time and is still made in their factory in Tennessee to this day, I think with the same graphics and everything. This is a new one, but they've been making it for quite a while. It's a intermediate or semi-jumbo pencil, but I don't have any other Musgraves nearby to compare, so I will sharpen one of these. We'll try it and we'll compare it as usual with a American Ticonderoga to get a sense for how this writes in comparison. And because I think these are likely, based on what I can see from the end, likely cedar pencils, I'll use a hand sharpener so I can get a whiff of that cedar. I'll sharpen one of the number 1s since I only have one of the number 3. Making a nice ribbon in there. I don't remember what store brand Simply is, if that came from Meyer or Kroger. I honestly don't remember. It's kind of a stubby point, but definitely cedar, which tells you something about the vintage of these when even their bottom of the line bargain basement generic school pencils were being made with good American cedar. That takes us back a little bit in the DeLorean time machine. Let's get a pad of paper and we'll give this a try. Speaking of the pink eraser, let's... Oh my. Petrified and useless. I don't know why I bothered to try it. This thick pad of paper, I think, is making it difficult for me to assess the softness and darkness of this. I'm going to write on a hard surface and see if that makes a difference. Oh yeah, much better. I am definitely deforming the point because it is quite soft graphite. Compare it here with the USA made Ticonderoga. This from a time probably when Ticonderoga was still using cedar in all of their pencils. The got carried away. Ticonderoga feels a little firmer to me. Number 2 should be a little firmer than number 1. All the men and teenagers in my audience just did the Beavis and Butthead laugh. You can see a difference there in the darkness of that graphite. So a very unimpressive pencil to look at, as basic as they come, but a really nice graphite in there. Musgrave has some pencil offerings that have a terrific dark graphite, like their test scoring is one, the News 600. This is not quite that dark as either of those, but really nice, and if you can get over the fact that you'd need to sharpen it pretty frequently, it's a nice writing pencil. Too bad they don't still make these, but you can still get that number 1 graphite in another quality Musgrave product. Still making pencils in Tennessee. Fantastic company. Seek them out for their other offerings, just not for this one. Have to get your time machine fired up for that. The Musgrave Unnamed, no model number, number 1 writing school pencil. Thanks for watching this review, and I hope to see you here again next time.